melody of different instruments, a new style of an ancient music composition. The sound of the steppe is eternity, and the history will never end. Watch the program Sounds of the Great Steppe on Kazakh TV.
Басында бастаған кезде бұл сыбызғы аспап өте бастамасы қиын болады.
It is difficult to play on the flute instrument as it takes a while for changing the right sounds.
Үшін біраз уақыт кетеді оған. Сосын сол себептен болған шығар.
I think from this reason it was forgotten among the population.
Халықтың ішінен тарамай, сондай.
These are difficulties of the flute, then it will be easy playing on the instrument.
Қиын сол бір андай бастамасынан өтіп алса, артында жолы даңғыл болады деп ойлаймын.
It has been drawn as a sound of the flute instrument, and this is a comparison for the sound of the flute. The compositions tend to strike the deepest notes in the listener's hearts and the 62 vessels. The melody of the flute sounds mysterious. As regarding to legend, the flute expresses the lower world. The nomad people understand the lower world as water, and most of the title of the flute compositions are titled with river flow and river waves. Some compositions sound as clear water, sometimes as raging waves.
Жалпы дүние жүзінде мына көшпенді халықтың музыкасына халықтар құштар болады. Жалпы.
The nomad nation's music attracted people from all over the world. They're not only Kazakh but also Mongolian, Bashkir and Tuva people.
Мына сыбызғының үні әсіресе басқа шетелдегі адамдардың.
The sound of this flute attracts the attention of other nationalities, especially foreigners' attention. A Kazakh band performed a concert in China recently.
Сол концерттерде өзіміздің шығармамызбен бірге.
There were compositions where we played the flute instrument there. When people heard a sound of the flute, they asked us, what instrument was it? Mongolian people who lived in China also have similar instruments as our flute. They called it modan shar.
Деп сұрастыра бастайды. Сол кезде осы Қытай жақта моңғол халықтарында да сыбызғы тектес аспап бар. Олар modan shar дейді.
One Mongolian guy was interested in our playing. As this instrument started, forgotten in Mongolia, we can say there is anyone who plays on this instrument. They had interest in our play and presented us their Mongolian flute. It has similarities with an ancient Kazakh flute instrument. There are 3 finger holes. The pentatonic is also played. It is memory from abroad. This present was given to me.
Аспабын маған сыйлады. Бұл байырғы қазақтардың сыбызғыға біраз ұқсақ болады. 3 тесікті болып, пентатоникада ойналады. Осындай бір сыйлыққа ие болғам шетелде ойнаған кезімде. Бұл сыбызғы аспабы негізі өзім Қытайда жүрген кезімде.
I learned this flute instrument when I studied in China. There is a mountain, Nansan, near the Yirin Kabirga mountain in the Urumqi city. Kazakh people called it Yirin Kabigra. I learned to play on the flute instrument from older people and received knowledge also from them. I was taught by a well-known flute player, Beilkhan Kaliabar Uli in China, and mastered his techniques of playing on this instrument.
Бірінші рет сыбызғының үнін естіген едім.
I've heard for the first time the sound of the flute in 2008 to 2009. I was delighted with the sound. I was surprised with the melody, which gives us a wonderful melody in the world among musical instruments. I watch from the internet musical fragments of playing this instrument. As I have interest, I started to learn to make it. This is my flute, which I made for the first time. It was not made in a professional way, but I made it with love and interest.
Деген сияқтылардан қарап, сыбызғының қалай жасайтынын сол бейнебаяннан қарап жүріп жасадым. Мынау сол бір, мынау бірінші өмірімде бірінші өзім жасаған сыбызғым мынау. Мындай оншылық маман ретінде профессионал деңгейінде жасалмаған менен өзім сол сүйіп жасаған бірінші сыбызғым.
Then slowly and gently I worked with the tone. After 2 months preparation, I went to the place Yerin Kabirga in Urumqi to find the Beilkhan musician. I learned from him the fundamentals of the flute and got acquainted with the Kazakh flute instrument. I took a video of his flute playing and it was an awakening for me.
Былай таныстым біраз. Содан сол кісіден біраз ойнаған түсіріп алып бейнебаян ретінде. Содан сол маған түрткі болған сол болды. Башқұрт деген бір ел бар. Сол елдің адамдары осы сыбызғыны Корай дейді. Сол Корайдан күйлері өте дамыған.
There is Bashkir nations. They have a flute instrument and called it Karai. The music compositions which are played on this instrument has developed very well and played about 7 to 8 minutes. Usually the fast has been started with this instrument. The Karai instrument is heritage for Bashkirs as our dombra instrument for Kazakh people. The difference of Kazakh and Bashkir flute compositions is the size of the instrument. The length of Karai is longer than the Kazakh flute. I hold the Kazakh flute in my right hand, and the Bashkir's Karai flute is held on the left hand.
Korай деген аспап мындай ұзындау болады қазақтың аспабына қарағанда. Бұл мына оң қолымда тұрған мына қазақтың сыбызғысы, мына сол қолымда тұрған башқұрттың Корайы деп айтады.
All flute compositions are ancient. That's why their authors were forgotten. There are few musicians who can play on this instrument. Since we received our independence, the mysterious flute instrument is developed. Currently, musicians play on this instrument in the ensemble and orchestra. Musicians who admire the sound of the instrument write compositions.